Yo, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to Squawk Radio. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about 2021 predictions. This is episode number 7. I just wanted to do the quick little intro, real quick, as we wait for best friend in your thread, Bestie, to come up. Then we'll kind of get going with the predictions for 2021. I accidentally hit live. I was actually messing around with StreamYards. I was hitting the comments, banners, all those little things on the side, and I accidentally clicked on the live button. My bad. But so yeah, as we sit here and wait for Bestie to pop up, I'll just be chilling with you guys for a bit until we get this thing rolling. But to those of you that are here or might watch this replay, I hope you guys had a safe New Year, holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. Hope you guys hope it was good and it was safe. You all were safe. Hello, Willow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're chilling, having a good night. Again, we'll get started in a bit. Just waiting for Bestie to pop up. I was messing with the some of the stuff here on StreamYards and I accidentally clicked on live. All the buttons are so close together. That was my bad. But she should be up shortly. And we'll get started. We will get it going. Allergies. Again, so this is 2021 predictions. When Bestie pops up, we'll get it going. We'll see what the, I guess, I don't know what you call them, psychics, I guess, what they predicted for us in 2021. And it's some pretty crazy stuff, I'll tell you that. Some pretty crazy stuff that they predicted for this year. I mean, we're only 8 days in, and it's already been kind of it's already been a shit show over here. So we'll see what happens. Yo, what up, Corey? Need Gore. How's it going, man? Hope you're chilling. Hope you had a good New Year. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, dude. Just here, going live, waiting for a friend to come up in a bit. We're just going to be chit-chatting about all the crazy bullshit that, people predicted for 2021, like nostradamus and that kind of stuff. I always find that kind of stuff pretty interesting. So we'll see what is up. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So we're just chilling. Well, actually, need Gore, Corey. This is, yeah, I guess you could say this is like a second channel. Myself and a friend of mine, her YouTube channel is Best Friend in Your Thread. And we had a third person, Sticky Buds. We kind of decided to do this channel separate from ours, just to kind of, talk about random fucking topics, random bullshit. We hadn't gone live in quite some time. I think we've already gone live 2 other times. I think we went a year where we didn't really do anything over here. And just recently, I guess now since the pandemic, we have a little more free time on our hands. We decided to get back at it and just kind of see what we come up with, see what we do, just kind of shoot the shit. If we have topics, we'll kind of talk about them. If we don't, we'll just kind of, I guess just bullshit. But yeah, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing over here. So yeah, kind of give it a little more TLC over here on this channel. But for right now, instead of the 3 of us, there's only 2. It's myself and my Best Friend in Your Thread. She should be up here in a few minutes, and when she pops up, we're going to just kind of get it going. I thought you were someone else this whole time. LOL. I kind of. Yeah, nah, it's me, man. It's me. So just over here. Because I don't know. We kind of we didn't know if we should do it on our own channels or just do something completely different. So we were like, fuck it. We'll just the three of us just do something different away from our channels. So why not? Maybe every now and then I'll go live on my channel with them, or maybe we can get best friend back at it. Get her go live on her channel. We'll just kind of shoot the shit. See what we talk about. See what's gonna go down. I predict the wise get wiser and the dumb to get dumber. That's the shit. Dude, I agree with you, dude. I totally fucking agree with you. The wise will get wiser and the dumb will get dumber. That is most definitely true and something that I agree with 100%. I mean, we're only 8 days in, man, and there's already been a lot of stupid shit going around, you know. And some of the videos and shit that I've seen of what happened in the Capitol, and just some of the stuff that people are saying, man, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's just it's amazing how the lack of common sense, I guess you could say, in some people is pretty fucking ridiculous. But man, I guess we just gotta wait and see, see what the rest of the year brings us. The way I see it, it doesn't matter what kind of crazy bullshit goes on, as long as all of us here, we're cool, we're taking care of ourselves, and we're doing our best to make the most out of it, then hopefully we'll all be okay. I know everybody has their days and their moments where it's just anxiety kicks in, depression, or whatever the case might be, and you just don't know what to do. But the good thing is, like, you have YouTube or little discussions like this where you can kind of just chat with people or chat with whoever you're talking to on the panel and just kind of get your mind get your mind clear, and um, just kind of shake off some of the bullshit, I guess. But time will tell. No doubt. Most definitely. Most definitely. And what's up with you, Corey? Anything new? Any new music that you released recently, so I can go check it out? Anyways, I'll go check. I know you released a bunch of new stuff, man. I only listened to a few tracks so far. I need to listen to the rest, but it's really good, dude. Some really good fucking beats. Awesome lyrics too, man. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. Did you do anything for the new year, or you just kind of just just chilled it at home? I know I didn't really do much for the new year. Um, I know because over here, well, the whole quarantining and people can't get together and stuff. Just pretty much just chilled at home, ordered some pizza, had a few drinks, watched some movies. Every year, pretty much during the new year, I always watch New Year's Evil. It's just, it's a funny, fun movie to watch to bring in the new year. I've already done it the last 4 years. That's kind of been a little tradition, so I'm gonna keep that going for as long as I can. I dropped the recreational LP in December, then released the Corey GEP and medicinal EP, master editions, just taking time to process life per usual. No, yeah, damn, dude, that's cool, man. You got a lot of shit coming out. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I gotta go back and listen to the rest of the music that you put up. I listened to a few tracks again, dude, and it's pretty cool shit you got going there. I really dig it. I dig the vibe too, man. It's really awesome. Yep, taking time to process life per usual, man. Aren't we all? Definitely. It's been a crazy fucking 2020 was a shit show, and just got to pull through, push through, and try to just keep it going. Back to reviewing movies now. New Year's, I ate fattening foods and dark bourbon was a good night. Oh, nice bourbon. Can't go wrong with that, man. Yeah, you know what, man? Fattening foods like again pizza, buffalo wings, and I think I just drank some Johnny Walker, and I had some Espolon tequila. So drank some of that, and I fell asleep feeling very very nice. It's amazing how liquor makes you fall asleep like a baby. No worries, no nothing. You just put your head on that pillow and you're out. Oh, Bestie's here. Let me let her in. Yo,
Yo, what up?
we're live.
We are.
Yeah. Because I was messing with StreamYards, like the comments, banners, and all that stuff. And the broadcast button is literally like right on top of it. So I accidentally clicked it. I thought I hit comments, but I hit live, and I was like, "Whoops!"
Right on.
I've just been
Good
talking
opening.
like not nothing about the predictions yet. Just kind of just shooting the shit.
I mean, it's a good way to start off the live. It's kind of like how the New Year's going.
For real. It's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Again,
hello,
we're eight.
everybody.
Yeah, hello. This is Bestie, everybody. Bestie. Uh, but yeah, we're 8 days in, Bestie. You know, and it's been an interesting 8 days. Put it that way.
I feel like we just got out of quarantine, like the first one.
Yep. It's like you put in a like when you put in a movie in the VCR, and then you hit play, then the movie ends, and it just like you just rewind it, and it's like you're in this endless fucking loop.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel that we are.
That bad dream you can't wake up from.
Sup, bestie?
What was that?
Need Gore, he's in the chat. He said, "Sup, bestie."
Oh, hello, hello. I was just trying to find our YouTube now so I could see comments.
Yeah, because I think here on Streamyards, I noticed it it takes a little it's a little slow for the comments to pop up sometimes.
I just can't see them on my phone.
Really?
Yeah. So like when we're live, I never know what's going on.
Oh, shit. Well, I have him here, so if anything pops up, I shall let you know.
I mean, once I get into YouTube on my tablet, I could probably see what's shaking.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I started to look up some of the predictions,
Yeah,
and
I found some pretty good ones.
that's actually why I was like delayed coming in because I Googled and then I started to get down a rabbit hole and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta get on here.
Yeah, that's what happens when you. I guess when you start reading some of this shit, especially if it's interesting, you're just like, whoa. You kind
Hmm.
of in, and you want to just read more and see what's up. Yeah, I found some good ones. I definitely found some good fucking ones. It seems like we're gonna have an interesting 2021. Well, that's if they come true. Did you want to start off with one, or did you want me to read off one?
In a momento, let me fix my mic.
The mic.
I don't know if it's working yet. Okay, that might be better because I don't know. I think I had only
You
partially
sound good.
plugged in. Do I sound better?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay. Sorry about that. I think I was plugged in, but it wasn't like it didn't hear that click, and so it wasn't really grabbing the audio.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm like, where's our channel? There it is. I hate how you have to switch it to search by channel.
Yep. YouTube doesn't make it easy for you. They keep changing.
I'm not
Keep
even
changing.
subscribed to us.
That's funny. Maybe that's why you weren't able to see anything. That's too funny.
Oh. Nothing but the best.
Hells yeah.
Need gore. I love that. I love that image. That's awesome.
Need
You know,
gold.
the hairstylist in me is like, I want to get my hands in that hair. Oh, Willow. Aw. Yeah. So I got my tea. I made it so hot that it'll burn everything off.
It'll burn all the germs.
Yeah. Yeah. Burn the taste of 2020 right out of my mouth.
Dude, for real. For Like I had friends for the new year, like, oh, dude, remember this, that? Like, I'm like, dude, why are you bringing up shit that happened in 2020? I'm like, I don't fucking want to know. I don't care. Like, it's over.
Right. So predictions. Now were we looking at the stuff that was predicted?
Yeah,
And
yeah, shit that people predicted. I can start off with one. See what you think.
yeah,
Okay, so this one, I think a lot of the ones I found were by Nostradamus. No,
that's the hole I ended up going down. Yeah.
yeah, it's because like it's fucking you just get sucked in, especially when you start reading about him and all that shit. Well, I think like Nostradamus, he pretty much he wrote 6,338 prophecies. So he wrote fucking like covering a period reaching the year 3,797. That's fucking crazy.
He needed a
Far
life,
he
but it's
fucking
okay.
went. Talk about overachieving.
He must have been really cool with all those kids in the sandbox. He must have got along with all of them.
No shit, right? Jeez. So one of his predictions was or is that American soldiers will have brain chip implants. The American soldiers will be turned into a kind of cyborgs, at least at the brain level, to save the human race. This chip should offer us the necessary digital intelligence to progress beyond the limits of biological intelligence. So, pretty much, this could mean that we will incorporate artificial intelligence into our bodies and brains.
You know, when I hear that, the first thing that comes to my mind is if if he predicted that, you know, a million years ago, uh, how do we know he just didn't give everyone the idea to do it?
No shit, right? You know what it reminded me of? I was like, God damn, is this like Universal Soldier type shit or what?
I mean,
Like,
you could predict anything if it hasn't happened yet, and and you consider that like planting the seed in someone's head to do it.
yeah, for real. So I was like, well, I mean, that doesn't sound too far fetched. I guess you could say, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, do you think that technology exists right now where they can fucking implant that shit in your brain and you know
Mhm. I do. I don't know that like it would work maybe the way that they want it to yet. I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, Elon Musk, right? He wants to give people the chips to what was it? To listen to music or something in their
Oh,
head.
that's right. And I think he also wants to do some kind of chip implant where it monitors like your body, your body for any kind of like medical type purposes, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it'd be like a Fitbit for your brain.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Except it'll be like for the soldiers and military, and kind of curious what kind of advantage that would give them. Like, let's say that were to happen and were to be possible, like, would that give them like superhuman strength? Shit like that.
Or also, would they be able to look at the battery life, if you will, of their soldiers and decide whether or not they're going to help them.
That's true. I don't know. It's just so many. I guess there's like so many different things they can do with it. You know,
I feel like it could be really bad.
probably. I mean, because
I
what if
mean,
one of those
yeah.
chips goes like malfunctions in your brain? Is that like that's it, instant death, or will you go fucking all like serial killer mode or some shit?
Or just the knowledge of like what your capacity is. If they know that, you know, according to the chip, you're only good for 5% more energy, are they going to be like, no, we're going to leave them?
Right, 5% more, and then you go back to being a regular fucking dude.
Yeah, they're like, should we save him? Nah. You know what? This guy over here, this tank, he's still got 90% left. We're gonna pick him up.
Yeah, no shit. But that's a weird one though. Like, brain, like those chip implants in soldiers. I mean, I don't know that it again, it doesn't seem far fetched, I guess, with the way technology is like advancing throughout the years, but that's kind of crazy. Super soldiers with brain chip implants. That's very, but it's, you know what also like trips me out is like a lot of these fucking predictions. It's like very Hollywood like movie type shit. Like, like this is, I mean, many movies have done this kind of like scenario. So I don't know, it's just trippy. I guess that's why a lot of people don't take a lot of this shit seriously, because it's like, well, we saw it
Well,
on the big screen, and now this dude's like predicting that it's like could be possible.
well, is that the case? I mean, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, was the idea like when we were talking about zombies in the movies? Like, I mean, like if if someone thought up the scenario, was that based on information that they may have received, or were they privy to something? Is it
Yeah,
something that actually was a real thing, but no one else was, privy to that information, so they were able to like use that to their advantage and tell a story that you know what I mean? Like say the whole alien thing. You've got some
mhm.
people that believe it, some people that don't. But then you often wonder where were these stories derived from if it wasn't factual.
That's true. That is very fucking true.
So then you kind of wonder like if they if like say RoboCop, back in the day when they came out with RoboCop, like I don't know, is it possible that they thought that up entirely, or was it something that kind of was already in the works
True.
in real life? I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of gets you thinking, huh?
Hmm.
Kind of gets you thinking. Wow.
And I mean, we're not oftentimes, when you're like, oh, this should exist. I just thought of something awesome. And then you Google it and you're like, oh, it already does. You're
Someone
like,
already thought this up in 19 like 50. Damn it.
right. And then you're like, oh, well, see, it's already been thought about, done, the whole thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit's funny when you have that moment where like you're like, oh, nobody's thought of this. When it's like there, you're like, ah, fuck. I'm not special.
No, Nostradamus, he already predicted it. Just get over
Right?
it.
You predicted this in like fucking who knows year
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
night.
wait. Okay. When was he alive?
He was born December 14th, in the year 1503,
I
and
can't even put that into perspective.
the first edition of his prophets, it was published in 1555. So that's when he predicted a lot of this shit was around that time. And again, he did predict um like the rise of like power of like Adolf Hitler. He did predict like the Second World War. Uh, like there's a lot of shit, and out of the 6,338 prophecies that he predicted that have come true. I mean, enough to where it has like fucking governments really like monitoring all this shit.
um, well, maybe he was a time traveling genius. Uh,
Yeah.
so okay. So say all this stuff is true. I mean, they're also talking about a World War III from his predictions,
Oh no
which
shit.
doesn't really seem all that far fetched with the way things are going. But
No, it really doesn't, especially with the shit that the current presidente is provoking a few fucking whoever he's provoking. So I mean, honestly, it's not that is very not far fetched. That is very possible,
um, yeah,
which is kind of crazy. 'Cause, I mean, right now with the pandemic, dude, that's something we cannot, I guess, really afford to get into a fucking world war. Hell no, that would be fucking ridiculous right now.
I think I don't know. My prediction. I don't think that we're reigning number one in anything anymore. So
Oh fuck no, dude. Like I don't know. Well, my dad, because he was a history teacher forever, and you know,
that's cool.
so he knows all this shit. And was my mom also? She was a history teacher, so they pretty much said that right now we are not the number one, for
Right.
in the world. I think right now, I think it's China at the moment. They kind of took that fucking title.
I gotta be honest, if I ran into someone who was not, someone who was foreign to the US and I had to introduce myself and say that I was American, I'd be embarrassed.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess this is the time where I'm glad I live 10 minutes away from Mexico because of the shit. And he could be like, "Hey, amigos, hey, back to
I,
the motherland."
for real, I've been saying for years that like always wanted to, be like dual citizenship with Canada because like I feel like I could move there in a minute. Like whatever, I'll go to Canada. I'm so close to Canada, I'll swim. I don't care.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I would do the same. That's what a lot of us here said. I'm gonna do. We're it's good that we're literally right there bordering Mexico because if the shit's here, we can just be like, "Yeah, amigos, we're here." Woohoo!
2022 prediction. Crypt will be in Mexico and Bestie will be in Canada.
No, it's hilarious. Jesus.
And Sticky will be, I don't know.
She'll be in a virtual fucking like what's that movie? There's a fucking shit! It's with Denzel Washington. It's a movie where he's like in virtual reality and he's like chasing fucking Russell Crowe. This is like when he was first starting out and they brought him out of the virtual reality and fuck. Virtuosity.
Oh yeah.
That's a good movie. You know,
Hmm.
the Sticky will be in that fucking virtual like world, probably banging some virtual chicks and not know what's going on in the world. That that's his future. Heard.
That's crazy. So is there any like predictions in there from Nostradamus that are like, outside of that realm? Like anything positive?
Fuck no, dude, they're all horrible. like like he predicted that this year in 2021 on Thanksgiving Day, November 25th of 2021, a devastating earthquake will destroy California.
That's lovely.
Yeah, so he predicts that the great earthquake will hit the New World, the Western lands, and California is the logical place where it might happen. According to astrologers, Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn fading the following date when the planets Mars and Saturn will be in position on the sky will be November 25th of 2021, and that is supposedly when a devastating earthquake will destroy California, and that is this year on
Well, I
Thanksgiving.
sincerely hope they're wrong.
So do I, because Jesus, that
Right.
that is
Do you
intense.
do you think, okay, let's say you lived in California And you knew that prediction was coming. Like, how much how much would you invest in that prediction?
If it came from anybody else, I would have to look at their track record. But I mean, I know Nostradamus' track record. I mean, has been pretty fucking spot on. I mean, yeah, there's some shit that he's predicted that didn't happen, but I don't know. Like, if I was living in California and I had like my family in another state, like my parents or whoever, I'd be like, you know what, I'm not risking it. Like 2020 was a shit show. 2021 already started kind of fucked up. You know, I'll temporarily relocate, and November 26th, if everything's okay, then I'll go back.
So you're pretty much going to be like, "What? I'm not scared. I'm just going to visit for Thanksgiving. I'll be back."
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be back the following day if everybody's still, if everything's still cool.
So I wonder if maybe more people will be into the idea of traveling for Thanksgiving if they live in California, because maybe they'll kind of feel like they're killing two birds with one stone. They're going to
I guess,
go
yeah, maybe.
protect themselves potentially and also get away for the holiday.
Yeah, I mean, because that's a crazy one though. That's very like Escape from LA. Like, have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It's with Kurt Russell. It's a good movie. You should check it out. They also have Escape from New York, but it's like the big one hit like California, and it like broke off from the United States, and it's used like it's like the new world, like the new fucking whatever, and everybody who didn't comply or whatever bullshit got thrown into California, and it was just like every man and woman for himself, like
Right.
like a big
I
thing.
can't even imagine that. If that actually happened.
Yeah, that would be insane. I mean, it would have to be a pretty fucking like huge like earthquake for it to, I guess, do that kind of damage. You know, I mean, it would have to be like, I don't know. I mean, what you would it would think like what would we feel like? Would we feel any kind of vibrations or any kind of whatever? Or how would it affect us in a certain way? If that were to happen.
Well, I feel like if it was that bad, I mean, then there's probably tsunamis and all kinds of things happening.
Well, fuck yeah, definitely. I mean, because don't they say after earthquakes, especially if it's by the ocean, like a tsunami usually isn't that far behind? Or is that more? I know that for sure. Like that's when earthquakes or shifts happen, like within the, I guess the in the sea or in the ocean. That's when tsunamis also tend to.
Yeah, I don't know, but I tell you, the ocean scares the poop out of me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially when you have huge ass fucking waves like that, like just literally coming towards you. Like, fuck, no, dude. I'm glad there's no ocean really near here. Um,
Yeah.
you know what?
Not to mention all of the stuff that they don't know about it. It's a little freaky, a little bit.
And I guess the only positive thing that living where I live is because we kind of like we've always said that we live like in a ditch, you know. Like it's like if a many years ago, a fucking asteroid hit here in that huge hole, that's where this fucking town was built in. It was built in that hole. So everything seems to either go around us or pass us or not hit us. And I remember in that movie, The Day After Tomorrow. Do you remember that with Jake Gyllenhaal or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, I remember when a lot of those kind of movies where like if Yellowstone, the volcano blows up, or this or that, and they show the map of the United States. Where I'm at in South Texas, that's where everybody's kind of heading towards because it's not as bad. So I'm like, hey, so into the movies where we're safe down here.
You're going to have to defend your land.
No shit. Uh, that is too crazy.
I mean, we laugh about it, but like, I mean, if that shit happened for real, though, like, that would not be funny.
Fuck no, dude. That would be like,
I can't imagine.
I don't even know. That would just be insane. Like, I wouldn't even know what to. I guess everybody would be fucking speechless. It's like, what do you do? Like, what do you do now? Like, what's next? What's I don't know.
I have a positive prediction for this year.
Oh, cool. What is it?
Well, you already know what it is, but um, that we heard that Mudvayne may be getting back together. Oh,
Actually, that's a good one. You know, Guns N'
that's my
Roses can
favorite
get back
one.
together. Mudvayne
Hmm.
can too. Enough with this hell yeah bullshit. Mudvayne.
Yeah. Uh,
I really hope that would happen. That would at least be one pretty cool thing. See what kind of new music they write. Definitely.
yeah. That
Hmm.
would, and I feel like it would also really fit the mood.
It would, right?
It really would.
It would big time set the mood.
Yeah. I think people need a little bit of angry music.
Oh hell yeah! A lot of angry fucking metal, new metal, punk, whatever. We definitely could use it more
Yeah.
so now than before. Jeez.
It
So I hear
helps.
another insane prediction that we might have for 2021.
Absolutely.
Solar storms. 2021 will be quite a significant year in terms of major global events. Great solar storms will take place, which could cause major damages to the earth. Nostradamus supposedly warned we shall see the water rising and the earth falling under it. The harmful effects of climate changes will then lead to many wars and conflicts as the world will fight over resources and mass migration will follow. Well, fucking shit.
Interesting. My cousin is actually an astronomer. I should ask him his thoughts on some of that.
Yep, yep. Because I mean, haven't they said that for a while that because of the global warming and all this stuff that it could like we could have, I guess, like what do they say, like the next ice age or some shit like that could happen.
I mean, it does seem different, at least from when I remember growing up.
Oh fuck yeah! Like the weather has changed drastically. Like honestly, dude, we really haven't had much of a winter over here. When I remember when I was smaller, like 7, 8, 9, when you go trick or treating and shit, like we would have to wear coats and stuff or like sweaters. Now, we don't actually like we haven't had a day here really. We haven't had at least 10 days over here in the 60s. They've either been in the 80s, you know, um, maybe high 70s, maybe like at night it'll drop to like, yeah, I guess 40, 50, but throughout the day it's kind of warm. And we won't actually, if we do get a day over here that goes to like 30 degrees, or if we even get lucky to get it into the mid 20s, that'll happen like in February, just for a couple of days, and that's it. Then it goes back to being fucking 100 plus degrees.
Mm. It's 17 degrees here tonight.
Holy
It,
shit.
it's pretty cold, but like it's been very sporadic. It's all over the place. We'll get snow, it'll disappear. It'll be warm, then it'll be colder. It's not consistent like I recall when I was young.
Hmm.
Um, so it does feel different for sure.
Yeah, the
It
weather is super inconsistent. Super
Yeah,
inconsistent. Nowhere near to what it was before. When you knew it's summer, winter's winter, spring, spring. Like, nah, now you're just like, the fuck? What is it? Where are we?
right. Yeah. And I mean, we might not be spring chickens anymore, but I mean, when you're talking about a 20, 30 year like difference like that, there really shouldn't be, I don't think that there should be that much of a difference.
Oh, no, hell no. Definitely not. Nope, nope, nope. So it doesn't really say when the solar storms will happen. It just says here that it's supposed to happen within the year. And then the crazy
Interesting.
so what follows the solar storm is a comet. So a comet will hit the Earth very close to Terra. So it says that this event will cause earthquakes and natural disasters, which can be concluded from the Quarin in the sky. One sees fire and a long trail of sparks. Other interpretations of this assert that it refers to a great asteroid that will hit the Earth. Once it enters the Earth's atmosphere, the asteroid will heat up, appearing in the sky like a great fire. NASA announced that a huge asteroid is likely to hit the Earth in the next years after the American agency emits alerts daily, only this time it is something more serious. An asteroid called 2009 KF1 has chances to hit the Earth on May 6th of 2021. Fucking shit. This is NASA coming to this conclusion following analyze, I guess whatever analyzations they're doing regarding its trajectory. NASA claims that this asteroid has the power to hit the Earth with the equivalent of 230 kilotons of TNT explosive force, which means 15 times more than the nuclear bomb detonated by the Americans over Hiroshima in 1945.
Well, that's just a swimmingly nice thought. Um, I all I know is when you said the name of it, I was like, I want to start a band and I want to name it
Right,
2009
2009.
KF1.
What's your band name? KF1. What does it mean? Google it. Just Google.
Google it. Google me, bitch.
Google me and what it means, and you'll see.
wait, wait, what movie was that? Oh my god. I just saw it. Google me, bitch. And he slapped him. Oh, Four Christmases. Have you watched that
Oh, you
movie?
really? Well, I know she does that a lot too. Like to Charles Barkley and that Inside the NBA, he's like, "Google me, Chuck. Google me." So, yeah, so supposed May 6th of 2021, according to NASA, they've supposedly verified Nostradamus's prediction.
Well, that's really unsettling.
Dude, it is. It's pretty fucked up. It is pretty crazy.
I don't know. I can't really wrap all this stuff into one little package and process it.
I mean, if you were Nostradamus and you predicted this shit, I mean, wouldn't you be like, "Whoa, I'm glad I'm not gonna be around, around during those times." That seems fucking horrible.
How old was he when he start? Do you know how old he was when he started making all those predictions?
I think. Let's see. He was. I think it started from his 20s to when he died. So I mean, it started at young. I mean, again, for him to have a
Well,
little over 6,000 predictions.
but I mean back then that might not have been too young.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I don't know what the average life expectancy was then, but damn, he really well, he was a pleasant fellow, huh?
No shit. He must have been like so depressing back in the day.
He's still depressing.
Yeah, that's true.
hmm
That's nuts.
Are there religions based around him? I just wonder.
You know what? I wouldn't be fucking surprised to be honest if there's some fucking Nostradamus like what do you call him? Fucking like I wouldn't be surprised.
Crazy.
Fuck yeah.
I can't. I don't know.
Okay, so there's another one here that's kind of interesting. So with all where is it? Oh, here it is. So Nostradamus predicted 2021 zombie apocalypse. A Russian scientist will create a biological weapon and produce a virus that can turn humankind into zombies, and we will all be extinct in the near future. Few young people, half dead to give a start, dead through spite. He will cause the others to shine, and in an excelled place, some great evils to occur. Sad concepts will come to harm each one. The mass to succeed, fathers and mothers dead of infinite sorrows, women in mourning, the pestilent she monster, the great one to be no more, all the world to end.
He just sounds like a poet to me, but you know.
Yeah. So yeah, no. So he did predict that 2021 we're gonna have a zombie apocalypse. You know what?
As if we don't have enough problems.
But you know what's crazy about that is in 2011, the CDC on their actual website, they actually have a section on what steps we should take and what they would do if a zombie apocalypse were to happen. Like they actually have a zombie apocalypse kits that we should have at home. They tell you how they would, what they would be doing out on the streets and shit. You know, trying to get this fucking outbreak under control. Like it's a whole thing that they have on their website. So I mean, come on, if the CDC has that shit on there, I mean,
So does that make you really want to get a vaccination?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking because I just that just had me thinking. Okay, the CDC has it on their fucking website, and they have videos on there and kits and what to do in case a zombie apocalypse happens. So, and I always think, okay, they don't just I mean, how many movies have you made on zombies? A shit ton. So if they didn't think that there was actually some truth to it, why would they even put it up there on their website? It's the CDC. You know what I mean?
Do they have anything about vampires on there? Because
I haven't checked, but I'm going to. So vampires and werewolves.
yeah, I mean, while we're at it, let's check for the vampires, werewolves, and also the aliens. Well, we already know those are.
I mean, well, dude, and that's another thing. Like, so aside from the zombie apocalypse, you know, I know sometime this year they're saying that um, they are gonna or they're gonna have like a conference, you know, pretty much validating that aliens are here. That Israeli, I don't know, I can't remember who it was, dude, but I saw it on the news that this guy came out saying he works with the Israeli government or some government over there saying that no, yeah, aliens are real. You know, we have a treaty with them. You know, they came to the United States and us. They have a base there somewhere there in Israel. You know, they signed a treaty and with us in the United States, and that they're gonna come out and expose it, like live, like in a news conference, saying that it's yeah, it's real, it's this, it's that, and they're gonna expose everything. So that's fucking nuts. I mean, I believe that. I really do. Like, I don't think we're alone. I really don't. And if some shit is here, I mean, yeah, who's to say they're not already here? Like,
We are the aliens. They're about to tell us that.
yeah, that would be crazy. Like, oh, some of you are half seas or whatever. That would make a lot of
You never know.
Look at Abraxas. That guy's a fucking alien. Perfect example. And then, well,
Oh,
not only that, and that's when they were saying, well, why did America come up with a space force? Why did they call it Guardians? Hello, it's like for a reason. And I was just like, well, yeah, it makes sense.
either that or they've just, been influenced by one too many Marvel or, you know, DC comic type movie things.
and
I don't know.
and they have a picture, I think, on their Twitter of the uniforms, and it's like a cross between Starship Troopers and like X-Men or some shit. I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, who gets to design those?
I don't know, but I'm sure they get. I mean, shit. I think I could be qualified to do that. I watch a lot of sci-fi movies. I could come up with some badass fucking uniform design. So, zombie apocalypse and aliens for 2021.
Just another boring year.
Well, if the whole alien thing is true, I mean, I think that would be kind of interesting. You know, kind of take away from all the other bullshit for a while. Uh, and if they do expose themselves as to okay, these are the aliens, maybe you'll holy shit, that was my best friend back in the day, and the motherfucker's he's an alien. That's crazy.
I don't know. I guess nothing would be surprising anymore.
No, that's what I think. I think they're like, you know what? Now's the time to tell everybody because 2020 was such a shit fucking year. And we're all desensitized to a lot of shit now. A lot of us were already for a while, but I think now more so. Now they're like, hey, your neighbor's an alien, Yeah. And you're just like, okay, well, you're not going to eat me, right? Well, no, just he's an alien. Okay, that's fine. Fuck
Well,
it.
I mean, hey, if they lived next door all this time and they haven't messed with me, yeah, I guess we're cool.
Exactly. I would be like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Move on.
Well, there'll be a few people that'll be like, not in my country.
Gotta take back our country. We were here first, we were here, but they've been here since before the Maya. No, we were here first. That's all bullshit propaganda. That's not real. Jeez. But there's hieroglyphics. Those are fake hieroglyphics. It was made in a Hollywood FX movie. So that ain't real. It's like, God damn.
uh,
That fucking would happen, Bessie. That would happen.
uh,
That would be ridiculous.
I, yeah. Something else I've noticed, this is sort of unrelated, but no, I don't know. Um, I feel like all this that we're seeing in the news, which maybe that is trying to desensitize us or whatever, or prepare us for something. But have you noticed how much people are posting on social media lately in a like a very newsy kind of way? Like it almost feels like people don't even realize that they're working for the news now.
Oh, dude, I agree. I
like
so agree.
I'm like, oh really? Like I haven't seen like the tabloids enough, and now you're posting all over the social media too. So
Yeah,
do you want a job working for them? Because like that
it
is
just
essentially what you're doing.
it is it is. Just go apply at CNN, dude. Or Fox News or some conspiracy fucking network or something. Like that's because that's exactly what they're doing. It seems like even on TikTok now, it's like when I'm scrolling through, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like yeah, oh fucking, did you see this politician's eyes fucking shifted and the matrix is kind of going off in their fucking whatever that makes them look human is finally coming undone. You can see them like morph a little bit, and you're just like, that's all I see now. That's all I see everywhere.
Yeah, and even if they're just talking about it in general, it just seems like they're real like when they never did before, especially. Um,
Yeah,
it just seems like they're all like being brainwashed to just do all this for them, and then they're like, I'm thinking like, wow, these news outlets, they're genius.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
really genius. They really know how to spin a narrative and keep it going.
Fuck yeah, yeah. And again, there are a lot of people that just fall for that type of shit. They're I mean, you could say the dumbest fucking thing and keep saying it and saying it and saying it, and then eventually you'll have one believe you, another person,
Yeah.
and then so far and so far and so far, and then that's that.
Yeah, unplugging is pretty good. Need
Yeah,
gore.
yeah. No lies detected thus far.
I love that.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, and now that all this shit's happening, because I've told you before about my crazy friend Matt that we all called Crazy Matt because back in the day, you know, he had like his room was just full of like conspiracy theory type shit. I mean, he till this day he still has floppy disks of like conspiracies and reptilian shapeshifters and news people that he would see kind of shift or their eyes. Like he would talk about that shit when we were in middle school. And we were like, dude, you're fucking nuts. But now, that shit happening, we're like, God damn, he was the sanest fucking person we knew.
He's probably got quite a little gold mine over there.
Oh, he does, dude. He still has all that shit. Like, still has it. Because when it's funny, because when the bars were open, he'd always be at the bar drinking, and he would get tanked. He'd be like, "Come here, come here. Remember back in the day, I would tell you guys about fucking reptilians and they're fucking here. Well, it's fucking yeah, it's all getting exposed. See, I told you. Well, you guys, I'm gonna tell you guys, all of you, a big I told you so. Once the aliens are exposed, and I'm like, yeah, dude, nah, we believe you. Don't worry. Like, and now I'm just like, God damn, the fucker was right. He's like your typical like fuck, I don't even like in the movies, you have the crazy guy who was abducted by aliens and nobody believes him, but he's like a drunk. And when it happens, it's like, I told you so. Guy. He's that fucking guy.
I mean, if aliens are here, like, there's what, two scenarios? Like, they're just here and they're chilling and everything's all
Yeah.
cool,
Well,
or
like
like they're here for an agenda.
yeah, well, according to that is that guy who said exposed that aliens are real, and they have a treaty with Trump, and I mean with the U.S. and them. He said that there's some here that are allies, and they're helping us. Uh, I guess get enough technology and all this bullshit to fight off those few races that want to like fucking take over our planet and shit. Like that's what he said is going on behind the scenes. It's just that they've never said anything for so long because people weren't ready for it, and now they feel like it's time to come out with the truth. Been like over there in their news, like, and they really think it's Israel or somewhere over there. Like it's all over their news media. Him coming out exposing that it's real. He's the pothead from Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, yeah, dude. Exactly. Exactly what he is.
That's
that's
good.
that's a good one. He's the pothead from. Yep, he fucking is.
My mind, wait, words. My mind went straight to Tucker and Dale, or
Yeah.
Dale and Tucker, or whatever.
Tucker and Dale. That's a good one too. Fuck yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I tell you. So here's another doozy. A famine of biblical proportions. Nostradamus predicted that the first signs of the end of the world would be famine, earthquakes, different illnesses, and epidemics, which are already happening more frequently. The coronavirus pandemic from 2020 represents the beginning of a series of unfavorable events which will affect the world's population. The theme that lurks is one the world had never faced before. A catastrophe of huge proportions will throw us back in history, and a great part of the world population will not be able to overcome this curse. After great trouble for humanity, a greater one is prepared. The great mover renews the ages. Rain, blood, milk, famine, steel, and plague. Is the heavens fire seen? A long spark running. So he's saying that starting from 2020, after 248 years, Saturn and Capricorn united its forces with Pluto, which is also in Capricorn, in the remarkable conjunction that will change the fate of the world. Saturn in Capricorn is responsible for the social hierarchy, state power, authority, functions, and status. And this is what the conjunction with Pluto, the planet of death, destruction, and reconstruction, triggered. Holy fuck.
Wait. Pluto's the planet of death.
Apparently, death and destruction.
I didn't really see that coming.
Neither did I.
Uh, so okay. Um. Hmm. Well,
So
this
this is
is
like,
a whole bunch of great news.
right? So what is this like some of like Bible revelations type shit or what? Is that what they meant?
Yeah, it does sound very much like the same thing. Um, I mean, a lot of people have been like questioning all that
They have, that's true. I mean,
because
uh,
this is a very unusual time. Like, everything is so weird. Do you think that these predictions are like they are actually factual, they're truth,
Hmm.
um, then how do you think that they've been derived? Like, do you think that this is actual clairvoyancy, or do you think that it could be something like I said, like time travel?
I don't know. That's a good thing because, I mean, I've seen a bunch of videos and like where people are old photos where people are saying, "Look, this guy was a time traveler." Like they blow up the picture. Like fucking guy looks like he has an iPhone, or he looks like this or that, or like in one of the Mike Tyson fights, they point out in the crowd, "Look at this dude. Look what he's holding in his hand. Like definitely a time traveler." This I don't know. I mean,
I know, right?
because there's so much shit we don't know, like shit like that. Like we think, time travel, fucking Back to the Future, whatever, hot tub time machine. It's bullshit, but I mean, there are people out there that really know the truth, and it's crazy because they're like, no, yeah, like it's like if someone they tell you, oh yeah, I worked in Area 51. Yeah, we have alien bodies there, we have alien technology, we can teleport from here to there. We can go back to the fucking past, the future, wherever, and you're just like, dude, you're fucking like smoking some shit, whatever, dude, you're fucking nuts, and we won't believe that person. They can be like, well, fuck, I'm telling you the truth, but we won't see it as such. I don't know. It's just I wish we knew the truth. Like, it'd be cool if like you had like all these government documents. Just read everything. Okay, yeah, time travel is true. Aliens are true. Fucking the church is, you know, I don't know, lying about this or that or whatever the case may be.
It's interesting. I mean, well, you know, we're definitely not in a position to be privy to all this like fancy stuff. Well,
Yeah.
we'll probably never know.
Mm-hmm.
And even the stuff they do end up
Yep.
telling us, even if they tell us like this is aliens are real and this is true and this, is all legitimate, blah 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 blah. Even that you got to kind of wonder like I mean just because they're telling us it's so doesn't necessarily make it.
That's true. And even then, like, let's say it is true, and like we see the aliens here, like literally right in front of us. Well, it's like, okay, well, how much of the information that they're giving us is really real? Like, are they really here to help or not? Or I mean, again, it's like I don't think they'd ever tell us the full truth. If that's even a thing. Like, oh, like the truth. I don't know. I know a lot of. I'm pretty sure they're gonna sugarcoat a lot of it or just bullshit a lot of it.
I want to make friends.
For sure.
I mean, I feel like that could just really spice some things up in life. I don't know.
I think so too. It's like, hey, can I like? Is your home planet? Is there oxygen? Obviously, because you're here. Yes, dude, get me the fuck out of here.
I want to know if it'd be like Earth girls are easy.
Oh shit.
I want to know if Jim Carrey's gonna be all furry and you shave him down and he looks like us.
That would be funny. That would be fucking hilarious. Independence Day type stuff.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't know. I mean, some of those predictions, though, the way that you read them, like they also seem like they're kind of generic. Like the claim is like a strong statement, but it's not like, well, I mean, except for like say the one where you're like on Thanksgiving Day, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like some of the other ones like seem like they're a little bit more general.
Yeah,
So like maybe
exactly.
you could apply that to different things. I don't
That's
know.
true. I mean, because also like, I mean, his way, I guess their way of talking and writing at that time was very different from now. So, I guess
Yeah, interpretation.
Yeah, it is also easy for people to misinterpret things, but I mean, the ones where he gives an actual date, well, then that's like, well, fuck, okay. But yeah, like you said, the other stuff, it's kind of like, you know,
Well, some people also think that our calendar's wrong.
that's true. That is very fucking true. They do think that our calendar is wrong.
I don't
Man.
even know. Remember Y2K?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember Y2K. I remember everybody was like, oh my God, nothing's going to work. Our cell phones, the beeper, everything's going to explode. The computers, we're going to go back to like, what we're gonna like the fucking with no internet, no phone, no electricity. Like we're going back to the dark ages.
Over some numbers.
But if you really think about it, if that really did happen, is that really a bad thing? Now looking at how
Mm,
so glued to their phones and you know
yeah.
social media and shit. Like I prefer to have no social media and just kind of
As
go.
we're on YouTube.
Yeah, just that'd be crazy, huh? Everything would be gone. Everything. Nothing would like none of that shit. Because I remember you back then, like when there was no cell phones, like you would call, hey, you from home? Where are you? Here. Okay, well I'll meet you there. You guys just hang out the whole fucking day,
Hi, Jimmy's mom. Can I speak to Jimmy?
right? Or if you were on the party line, like the way you had everybody in the fucking
Yeah.
in the on the line. That's fucking funny.
Hmm.
That's too damn.
Yeah.
So there's
Or
one.
when your family would just take the phone off the hook.
Oh yeah, there's too many calls. You're like, no, it's important shit we're talking about.
The struggle was real.
For real.
Or they would be like, if I call over there and you're not there, your ass is grounded.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So there's one more prediction for 2021.
Uh-oh.
Pope Francis will bring people closer to the church. Regardless of how many years Pope Francis will remain the leader of the Catholic Church, he will leave behind a gracious and deeply impressive legacy. The church will become a lifeboat for more and more people. We need to take care of everyone, especially the poorest, the weakest, the least important, the hungry, the thirsty, the stranger, the naked, the sick, and those in prison, said Pope. Prophet is properly speaking one who sees distant things through a natural knowledge of all creatures, and it can happen through the prophet, bringing about the perfect light of the prophecy, may make manifest things both human and divine. Nostradamus, in a letter to his son Caesar, said Nostradamus, he included many disturbing predictions based both on the knowledge of Nostradamus as a human being and the dangerous era he lived. The eight prophecies of 2021 reveal fragments of what the alchemist predicted for our world. So he's pretty much saying that in all the bullshit of 2021, that's when the church is going to see it as an opportunity for them to kind of, get people back into like, the whole church thing.
Well, after 2020 and 2021, I think a lot of people are probably going to just run to it.
Yeah, I think so too. I really do. I mean, a lot of people are already starting because I mean, just on Facebook alone, like a lot of friends of mine, they're like, "Oh my God, I'm going, praying now more. I'm reading the Bible," and I'm like, but you're a cokehead, man, and you're a fucking alcoholic. You're now from one day to the next, you're reading the Bible, but you're still doing some lines probably on the weekend. It's like, how does that work?
It's a process.
But I mean, I have noticed that like a lot more people are turning to religion, I guess, because of 2020, and then I'm sure now 2021 started kind of rocky. So I mean, again, we'll see what. I guess 6 months from now, we'll have a good understanding as to how the year's gone so far. But I mean, I could see the church using it to their advantage, especially like a lot of these fuckers, like Joel Osteen and those fucking mega church fucks that just prey on people and take their money and live in mansions and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Those people fucking suck. And that's what I don't get. It's like you're giving money to these fucking guys, and your hard-earned money, and these fucking guys are living in multi-million-dollar mansions. They have fucking Ferraris and Lamborghinis and private jets. It's like, come on. No real fucking pastor is gonna have a multi-million-dollar mansion with a private fucking jet. Give me a break, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't need that. I feel like
Yeah,
the average one is like probably set up in a average home in an average
exactly.
neighborhood with like a
Like,
basic car. And even then people I think get irritated that like those things are all paid for, but it's just kind of like the agreement that he's dedicating himself to the work and therefore like, you know, the church is paying to, for that to be. But
yeah,
yeah, I don't get that. Like, why do
I
you
don't get it
need?
either, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
why people can't see past their bullshit. Like, if you were okay, let's say you had a small church and it took off. Your charisma, the way you spoke, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It more. I think a priest that really, really believed in what he was saying would use that money to maybe give back to the people that go to his church, or
Absolutely. Like,
homeless
spread the wealth.
shelter. Feeding the poor, like aside from keeping their church running, the light, the whatever, the bills, but you're giving the rest of it back. You know, no, these
Right.
guys, they're like, no, we need like that. I don't know that fucking guy. He looks like fucking like an old devil or some shit. He's like, oh, the coronavirus, be gone. I blow on you. Like he was doing all this shit. And then he was like, oh, I know people are suffering. I know you're suffering and you're losing your jobs, but you make sure you still send me your fucking money. It's like, dude, what the fuck? And yet you still have people sending their money. And I think, I don't know who the fuck it was, 60 Minutes or whatever. They kind of caught that guy, like blindsided him or whatever, and they asked him like, why are you using your followers' money, for things that you don't need? He's like, well, like what? Well, he bought Tyler Perry's private jet. He's like, I needed Tyler Perry's jet. He gave it to me so cheap, I couldn't pass it up. It's like, what the fuck? But yet, fucking guy
Okay.
money.
Weird.
It
I
is
don't
weird.
know.
It is. It is. That's why, like, oh, like those mega church kind of shits. Like, fuck that. Those people are so phony. So fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I feel like it's like in anything, like there's always some bad apples, right? And
Yeah,
that can really ruin it for those that are, maybe genuine about it. Like
that's true. That's true.
I'm sure
There's
there's
that.
plenty of people that have, their church, their, wherever it is that they're going and like generally speaking, it's probably pretty legit.
Yeah. No shit.
But but then you see like you said like those flashy ones and like I mean,
Yeah.
whether or not you are actually religious, like I feel like the average church, like looking around like my town, like seeing all the different ones, like I think most of them are just pretty normal, not really. They're not like raking in the dough, you know what I mean? They're not
Yeah.
they don't have so many you know, patrons like that they're just like pouring out of the place and they're
Yeah.
definitely not getting rich overnight.
Yeah. Where they're like ranking in millions every fucking Sunday or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, here it's a lot of very small ones, but it's those big ones like Osteen. I think he's in Houston or some shit. So, but like then those dudes, they give the small ones that are really trying to make a difference, they give them a bad name. Well, those big guys are the same. Then these little guys, yeah, they're maybe only getting a couple $100 here and there, but who's to say they're not keeping it? It kind of gets people thinking, like that kind of shit.
Yeah. It's weird.
Hmm.
I don't know. So the whole prediction thing, that's like Is there anybody like newer nowadays that's like making predictions that's like
I'm sure
got
there.
any sort of clout?
Let me see. That it's. I'm sure there are. I'm pretty sure there.
I
Um,
should have looked. I had my
what do they call like psychics, right?
yeah. Um
Psychics. Let's see.
I was gonna say maybe I can see.
Let's see. Uh, there's a what psychic Nikki for us in the coming year. This is on CBS New York. Let's see. Where is psychic Nikki's predictions? The, the will 2021 be 2020? Absolutely, it will be. Says Nikki. Bitch, you already started off in the wrong fucking shit. It's the age of Aquarius, so there are very rare alignment between Saturn and Jupiter, and that hasn't happened since 1623. Now Aquarius is a humanitarian sign, so people are going to help each other. Everyone could be helping. Everyone could use a helping hand, as people have discovered or been reminded in these trying. But see, that, that any of us could say because of what happened 2020. Now people are more willing to help each other because they've seen the ugliness in people, so you're more than willing to offer a helping hand. Anybody can say that. I think 2021 is a year of transition, says Nikki. So what we're going to see is we're going to try to cure the pandemic. No shit. The world will slowly get back to normal with the vaccines helping, and it's going to be much better. But I mean, is that really predictions from this chick? I mean, that shit you can get on the news. Like, that's common sense kind of shit.
I tried to look up like top psychics.
Oh my god, I need to read this to you. Check this out. I think Tom Cruise is going to have a bad year, says Nikki. I don't want to be a pessimist, but he blew a fuse on the set. I just think it's not going to be a great year for him. Unfortunately, I like Tom Cruise as an actor, but I'm just getting that. And I think Johnny Depp is going to have a pretty tough time as well. I mean, that shit you get on the news.
Yeah, like I mean, I think anybody could predict that. Like,
No, this chick's like one of those from like New Jersey chicks. I'm a psychic. I'm from Jersey.
seems to me like a lot of these top, uh, psychics are more or less like psychic services that are being listed. I'm like,
Like Miss
who's
Cleo. Remember Miss Cleo?
yeah, I'm like, where's the Miss Cleos of 2021? I want to know.
I don't think we have one. Ever since Miss
Um,
Cleo like got kind of exposed, I think that shit kind of mellowed out a lot.
a psychic running for U.S. Senate in Kentucky predicts election outcomes. This image is great. Oh, where is this? This was from the fall. It was like uh, September, October 2020. This guy, he looks hilarious. It's his, what's his name? He his name is Psychic Hale, and he was running against Mitch McConnell.
What?
You gotta look at his picture.
Is it ridiculous?
Yeah.
Um,
Mm, let's see. He's a Kentucky flea market psychic. Oh, even better.
no way. A Kentucky flea market psychic?
You can find him on aisle B in a booth directly across from a man who moans as if on a chain gang at the Lake Cumberland Flea Market. Wow.
You know that guy's legit.
uh,
Here's a funny one from the UK. Psychic who sees future by throwing asparagus makes predictions for 2021. So she throws asparagus into the air.
oh my god, like it's runes?
yeah, and reading the patterns uh they make when they land, and she's made some big claims for 2021. Her name is Jemima Packington
Oh
from
my god.
Evesham, Evesham, UK. Uses asparagus like a crystal ball to make her predictions. Oh, how do you take that seriously?
Yeah, and why asparagus?
I don't fucking know. So she predicted something from the royal family based on the asparagus.
See,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that's how you know a hack, right? Because like it if you are purposely putting that weird spin on it, like, well, no, I use asparagus. It's just enough to get attention for people to be like, you're a hack. Oh no, no,
Yeah, no
no.
shit.
I've got a great prediction. And then all of a sudden they're like, maybe she's
Well,
legit.
according to her asparagus in 2021, there's going to be two divorces within the royal family. Harry will return to the UK on his own in March. So in March he's going to go back to the UK, and he will be advised there will not be an extension to his current terms. So she says the Queen will make an important announcement in June to coincide with her official birthday, perhaps hinting that she may hand power to Charles. That's like her big prediction for 2021 and the royal family. Boop.
I-
For the asparagus throwing lady from the United Kingdom. There you go. That's fun. That's funny. Like that makes me laugh. Like imagine you see that lady like in a carnival. Oh, can you read me my cards? And she throws asparagus on your face.
You know, you would just never forget that though. Like
Fuck no, I wouldn't.
that
I'd probably laugh. And I'd be like, what the fuck just happened? Did you just throw some old ass asparagus at me?
See, she's smart.
As a gimmick. I mean, you gotta give her that. She has a gimmick. But why asparagus though? But whatever. If it's making her money, whatever.
Maybe I'll become a hairstylist using just fruit for my tools.
Oh, I just noticed that Willow put there's meant to be a chip that's going to watch everything we do. We swipe our arm or something. I mean, I have seen. I think some companies in Seattle don't they already have that where there's like a little chip implant on their wrist, and that's how they buzz in for the
I
doors and shit like that.
Yeah, I think I've heard something like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
That's
I would do that.
strange.
Fuck no.
I would have a hard time with that. I mean, I'm hearing that like they're saying that, your employer can require you to get vaccinated and things like that. So,
Yeah, that's what a lot of talk has been recently. That I think here they give you a card saying you've been vaccinated, or I think they're even saying like on your driver's license they're gonna have that little blue star indicating you've been vaccinated. So if shit gets reopened, obviously it's not gonna be 100% back to normal, but if your capacity at a movie theater is 30%, and you're not vaccinated, you're not allowed to go in. Kind of like it's supposedly going to lead to that where you don't have it, you can't go in. But if they don't have at least 90% of the population vaccinated to where we have that herd immunity, then supposedly they said that they're going to start forcing people to take it. That's kind of fucked up, though.
I mean, that's all right. I don't like people anyways, so.
I'll stay home.
Yeah. I mean, we're like I don't know. I haven't missed like a whole lot of things. I kind of miss like I don't know, being able to like go camping or something like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of feel the same because like before, the only thing that I don't do now that I used to do was just go to the bar. Um,
right.
Aside from that, I would just stay home. If I would watch movies at home, I wouldn't go to. I just I don't know. Movie theaters. It's just yeah. When I was younger, it's whatever. But or I would go recently because of my daughter or whatnot. But aside from that, I don't go to movies. Like I'd rather watch a movie at home and just chill. Like so, yeah. It's really
Yeah, going out to eat or going to the bar, right? Like, and
yeah. That's pretty
I mean,
much
you can still go out to eat depending on where you are, but
yeah.
like I don't really care for that because I don't
Me
know.
neither.
I'm okay with saving the money and just getting some takeout.
Yeah, see, I'd rather do that. Or if I feel like drinking, like, okay, whatever I have here, I'll just make something. Like, I don't have to pay a fucking bartender to do it. I can just make it myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's really the only thing that really, really changed is just the bar. I can't, well, obviously not going, but whenever I reopen it here, I mean, that's going to go back to somewhat, of normalcy. It's obviously not going to be how it was before with all the shit and the people and all the bands and whatever, but
You know what I think you should do? I think you should open it up like well, what do they call those? Oh, jeez. It's like that little peekaboo thing that they do. Um, you know how
um,
like they would have it for like strippers, they would have like all the
oh, like
guys.
the little booths or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, like what if you did something like that, but it was actually like, for the purpose of just having like your own space.
Oh, I get you. I get you. That actually would be kind of cool.
But then like maybe you could like say you have your own booth, but like it is more of a plexiglass kind of thing or whatever.
Mhm.
And then like maybe you could meet out with all your friends and maybe in each booth you could have a way to communicate with each other, but you're still like drinking in your own space.
Yeah, that actually not a bad idea.
So it'd be like the peekaboo, but like without the peekaboo part. Like
Yeah, that's not a
I
bad.
don't know.
No, that's actually not a bad idea.
Like and maybe you could do it where it's like sort of set up like a VIP
Hmm.
and then like your server could literally like come into that say pod of booths and serve you all like through like almost like a jail cell door. Here's your
Yeah,
drink, whatever.
yeah. There's your drink. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that could be a thing because
Mm,
it would be so different. Because I know a few bars that are open here around Texas. Some of them already started having like shows, like bands. And a friend of mine went to San Antonio to perform, and it was strange because um, the bar looked empty. One, because the capacity is, it's limited, but everybody was socially distanced. It's just strange now, you know? So
yeah.
obviously, I mean, is it really worth it? Because bands before, especially the up and coming ones, they would get paid on the road. So if you're gonna go perform somewhere, and let's say you would get $300 a gig, you're not gonna get that now because you're not playing to a semi-packed house. You're playing to, maybe the capacity is 20 people or 15 people. So you're not gonna get 300. You'll be lucky if you get $50. Um,
Right. They'd probably
so
be better. I feel like if I was in a band and I was gonna be on the road, then you're probably better off doing it in the summertime where you could do more outdoor venues.
yeah, well, I know I've already seen on Facebook a few like big tours from certain bands and a few festivals. They already canceled them, and that's gonna happen again, especially because of the new like COVID variants. The African variant and then the UK one and whatever else is here. Like, um, they're gonna cancel more tours. And I think if the cases keep going up, it's gonna go back to where they're gonna shut down bars and restaurants and all that crap again. So I think touring this year is going to be very, very limited for bands. I mean, because I don't know, it's like you can't make money. Like you're either gonna have to play for free, or you're not gonna get a guarantee. It's like, hey, we're not guaranteeing you shit. our capacity is only 20 people and we don't know how much they're going to spend. If we can afford to pay you, we will. If not, you're not going to get anything. That's pretty much how it is.
I mean, I wouldn't work for free unless I just loved it, but I think that if if just like anything, right? If you need to raise the prices to make money, then do it. Someone will pay it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because there are more people now, I guess, that are so desperate to everything to go back to normal. So I'm sure they will pay.
Absolutely. I mean, have we seen these ticket prices on some of these anyways for when things were normal? So, and
Yeah, no
people were
shit.
paying it.
Willow says it's happening here already. Also, where you're at, they're already kind of shutting down everything. I'm assuming.
Mm.
Crazy.
That or the chips.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Hmm. It's nuts.
Yep. Oh, so they're shutting down. Oh yeah, so they're shutting down everything where she's at.
I was in some Facebook groups earlier looking at uh some of the comments from fellow stylists and whatnot, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of people that are afraid and now are voluntarily shutting down.
Oh really?
Yeah, a lot of them are saying that they just don't think it's worth the risk now, especially with the new strains and everything. Um,
Yeah.
and the groups that we were in were started during the quarantine just to kind of keep giving us updates on like if salons were working or not and um like what we needed to know when the restrictions were changing, and then like every time they put us into a different zone they will give us updates on like what the new requirements are for your zone. So
Oh shit.
everybody like has different requirements based on the zoning. So it's confusing because,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Cuomo keeps changing it. So we're always like, what? So being in the group, it kind of helps because we can all kind of give each other information about, what we found and share it. And most of the people in there were very like they were pretty animate about working. Like they really like wanted to get back to work when we were shut down, and then um they just were really like against the idea of being shut down at all, but some of those people now are like changing their mind. So I don't know if
Yeah.
it's just getting to them or if this second round is like way worse or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen that over here too, where people that were like, it's okay, we can whatever, whatever. But I guess like you said, now with these variants, now it's like, well, shit, okay, it's not just COVID-19. There's these other variants out there. So now and they're supposedly way more contagious or spreadable. So I think
Yeah, I heard that, but then somebody said that it was less deadly. I don't know. I don't really know
well, I think they
what's
said
what.
one of them. I think they said one was it spreads more and it's slightly stronger than the regular COVID, and then the other one is uh, a lot more deadlier, um, or some shit like that.
Mm, gotcha. I heard they've been testing um, for both flu and COVID in the one hospital not far from here. Like somebody was claiming that they work there and they were testing for both, and that no one it has the flu.
You
Not
know what?
one person. Nobody's
Yeah,
gotten it.
I read that this year the flu is like the cases for flu have been like fucking like literally nothing. You know, it's like wow. It's like what happened to the flu? Like it just fucking disappeared.
Well, her thought was that the masks were actually keeping the flu
Ah,
down
there you go.
based on the droplets, but
Mm-hmm.
that but then her thought with the reason why the virus was still a problem was having something to do with like the mask not being able to necessarily stop that. I don't know. I don't really know.
Well,
I think everybody's guessing.
I know one of the doctors here, like one of the leading doctors here where I'm at, like he said to do the lighter test. You know, if you're not sure if that mask is, you know, I guess thick enough or whatever, put it on, turn on a lighter and blow. If the lighter, you know, if it blows away, then clearly that mask isn't safe. You have to get one where it, like, you know, the flame stays on.
Hmm.
So I don't know, dude. It's just
Right. Yeah, I don't
too much
know.
shit
Yeah.
you going around there. Not good. They have disappeared. It is scary. Very scary.
Well, I'm predicting 2021 is going to be getting better as we go because it has to. I'm just calling it now.
Yeah, it does have to. Like it
It
really
has
does
to
have to.
because I said so. Damn it.
It has to. Like yeah, it really does. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. You never know what to believe. Yeah, it's like whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll see in 2 more weeks whenever Biden gets in there. We'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Uh, 2 weeks feels like a really long time.
Dude, that's what I was telling. Like my
Uh,
mom and I were having this conversation earlier, and it's like, hey, it's like this transition for Biden to go in office seems like it's taking fucking forever. When before, it just the days seemed like they were going by quick.
how dare you, Abraxas?
20 down the drain.
No, I just said it's gonna get better. Don't even. We gotta
Yeah.
put the positive juju out there.
Well, Braxis is in constant battle with the race of leprechauns, so he's gonna have a hard 2021.
Oh well. Yeah. I I can't relate, but I feel for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I really hope when Biden gets in there, we have more normalcy. You know, uh, as far as the predictions go on or the alien bullshit. I mean, I don't know, but it'd be nice if we could just have some, I guess, peace and quiet.
I think that one of the symptoms of COVID is you know, you might end up a little off because people have been acting up.
Dude, for real. I think it's like cabin fever, you know?
they they need to chill. They need to
They do.
USA umfraba. They need to go. I don't know. Have their Zen moment. Sit in a corner. Meditate. Get that bad stuff out of you because I don't know what they're up to, but it's not good.
Abraxas, what are your goals for 2021? I'm curious. What are your goals? Since you said 2021 is not going to get any better, what are your goals for 2021? Drink more Mountain Dew. That blue to your cheeks, Abraxas, is going to get better. What are Abraxas's goals for 2021? That's what I want to know.
I think maybe Abraxas could help solve the problems of the world.
That's right. Why don't you uh, figure out how to destroy an asteroid if it's coming towards Earth? You've seen Armageddon. Try to get a team together like Bruce Willis did, and do what you got to do. You should dress as Uncle Fester for 2021. That would be awesome.
That'll be his superhero costume as he saves the planet from ultimate destruction.
You know what? Because there's he should do that, right? Like dress up as he'd be like, oh, he's the fucking I don't know, like the Wolverine of Virginia. Like he roams down the street of Virginia, just I don't know,
Yeah,
bad guy,
make that another series. Yes.
right? He should. He could make national news and go viral.
A workout video for leprechauns.
Yeah, he should do that on his channel. Like this is he should be the Richard Sim. No, what's that guy's name? Is it Richard Simmons?
Yeah.
Richard Simmons for leprechauns. What
Yeah.
are Drew's goals for 2021? Does he have?
He's just ignoring you.
He's
He's
probably like,
left the
I'm not
chat.
gonna put it because if I put the goals, they're gonna be like they're shit goals.
uh, you scared him away.
Right? I don't even know. I don't think I have. Do you have any goals for 2021? Best.
Well, my goal I'm not allowed to do. I'd like to just stay home for all of 2021.
For real, dude. You know what I wish
That's my
man,
goal.
if I could build a fucking like underground bunker basement, I would fucking do it. Like that would be an awesome goal. You know, just to kind of go down there. That way if the shit hits the fan, get up, I got all my food, I got all my shit here, I'll be fine for a couple of years. Don't worry.
I think I'd be a little freaked out being trapped underground. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it would be kind of freaky.
I think I would want to. I want a moat and I want dragons. And that's about it.
That would be cool too. Like having like a little mini castle and having a moat. That would
Yeah,
be nice. Full of like just crazy shit.
absolutely. That's what I want to
You have
have.
to clean the Mountain Dew bottles. You know what'd be cool for Abraxas a goal? Maybe to have like build a castle out of Mountain Dew bottles or a throne out of Mountain Dew bottles, like Game of Thrones style. That would be kind of interesting.
Hmm. Maybe a whole outfit from the labels.
Oh shit. That would be awesome. A little tuxedo. Uh shit, dude. This year's gonna be interesting. I don't even know what goals I have for 2021. I have no fucking idea. Just chill with the dogs every day. That sounds good to me. Sounds good. And then he jumps on them with a clown costume. I've been telling him to dress up as a clown for his live streams for a long time, but he doesn't listen. Bestie, did you mute yourself? You have no sound. No sound. Where is the goo? Where is Abraxas? Where did he go?
I don't know. Did I disappear?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Oh, Lord knows. I think Abraxas would make a scary clown.
He would, right?
Yeah.
He has like that. I don't know. He just has it. Whatever it is, he has it. I think you know what I think it is. I told him, I go, dude, because he's like, I shaved my skullet. I'm like, stop shaving it. Like, just accept what you got and fucking roll with it. You know, you gotta rock the skullet, dude. Fuck it, handlebar mustache it out. You know, just go all out. Might as well. It's 2021. Why the fuck not?
I mean, I maybe I'll shave my head this year just cuz.
Go GI Jane.
Yeah, I don't know.
I shave my head all the time, so why not? Go for it.
True. But that's actually annoying too, because then once you shave it, you have to keep shaving it.
Really?
I feel like I don't know. I like mine short though. Like my sides I like short. I feel like I have to cut it like every 2 weeks.
Yeah. See, I get frustrated when my hair grows to a certain extent, and that's why I just shave my head. Like, or like when the hair gets long enough to where it like kind of touches your ear.
Yeah, I hate that.
That's where I'm like, ugh, it freaks me out.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems grubby, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. I've told myself a few times, okay, I'm gonna let my hair grow out. But the minute it like touches my ear, I'm like, yeah, no. And
Exactly.
I just buzz it all off.
Will says his smile would suit the red lips. Ooh,
That's true. Fucking goo. I mean, if I had a skullet, I would rock the skullet. I'd be like, because fucking everybody now has mullets again. They're back,
absolutely.
and some of these mullets look pretty fucking ridiculous. But hey, they made a comeback, so he could start a trend. It's like, okay, the mullets are back. Well, I'm bringing back the skullet. Poof.
Yeah. My husband told me not to grow a tail, and I'm like, now I want a tail. Now I want a rat tail.
The rat. Oh, aren't the rat tails coming back too?
I'm about to bring it back.
Man,
Uh,
I remember.
he was like, I'm gonna cut it off in your sleep.
I remember some fucking dudes back in the day would have like long ass fucking rat tails. Like it was ridiculous. I knew a guy who had a fucking mullet and a rat tail at the same fucking time. It looked ridiculous. It looked fucking ridiculous even then. And it was crazy. I'm like, how do you think of that? It's like, I'm gonna get a mullet, but when I get the haircut, you're gonna leave the mullet, but leave this piece of mullet so it can grow into a rat tail. Like, what the fuck?
Oh
How does
my gosh, that's crazy.
it is crazy. I think
I
about grow a rat tail. That'd be kind of interesting.
just not sexy at all. Oh, come on, you could pull on it.
Right?
Uh,
That is too fucking funny. Fucking
could also add beads to it.
imagine, dude. Imagine they started putting like bedazzled shit, like on the fucking on the what do you call it? On the rat and shit.
Oh,
That'd be weird.
uh,
And you remember when the glitter beards were a thing?
no.
That was so odd. Like dudes were putting like glitter on their beards. It was weird.
I have not seen that. Why have I
Yeah,
not seen that?
I'm glad that trend didn't fucking stay. If you YouTube it, you'll fucking see what I mean. It's ridiculous. It's
Hmm.
ridiculous.
Was it glistening with actual glitter or was it like butter?
No, it was like actual glitter for the beard. Oh, something like that.
I just feel like a beard and butter grease. No, that's what I picture.
It was an odd little trend, and I'm glad it didn't really stick because that looked horrible. Horrible.
Have you ever colored yours or dyed it or anything? Or bleached it?
Uh, no, I haven't. But you know what's weird? Like I've noticed it. Well, I didn't notice it. Um, Someone noticed it. Like maybe like a year or two ago. Because I would trim my beard a lot, but whenever I let it grow, like you could see that I have a lot of either red or like blonde, like in my beard. It's trippy.
And do you smoke?
No,
Nothing?
nope.
Hmm. Excusez-moi.
Huh?
You're like, huh? You don't smoke anything?
Well, I haven't in a while.
Nah. So you did.
Well, I used to smoke weed, but it wasn't
Yeah. Well,
fucking discolor my beard.
Yeah.
I
The
don't know.
shit can smoking can discolor it. Either that or you're Irish.
Irish. Well, I know. I know. Was in my grandma's side. There's a lot of like they're blonde and redheads in her side of the family.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Please tell me you didn't try it. Glitter beard? Nah, fuck no. I would never do that shit.
Crypt is an Irish Tex-Mex.
Irish Tex Mex.
I should try one of those. Mm, I do and I don't. I'm gonna try one of those DNA things because
Oh, the ancestry. No, not the ancestry. Like the ones where it tells you like
yeah.
what you are. You know, one of my cousins did it. One of my first cousins did it last Christmas. And when he came, he showed us the results, and it said he was like certain percent Spanish, certain percent African American, a certain percent Native American, and I can't remember the other one. But I was kind of like, whoa, okay, so maybe that's where I'm kind of at because we're first cousins. But I don't know. But I've been wanting to try it too. But then again, I don't want to because then
Right.
you have a record of your DNA. So what if I commit a crime in the future?
You're worried about your future crime committing. I love it. I feel like I'd be more worried about what they would do with my DNA.
That too, dude. What if they clone you and shit? Imagine.
Like, I don't want to meet another me. I'm pretty sure that I'm not special enough to meet the requirements for cloning, though.
That's funny.
Well, not special in that way, anyhow.
Yeah, no. It's like, do you meet the qualifications for cloning? Are you a millionaire? No. Are you famous? No. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of our office.
That's so weird.
Yep.
And if you were cloned, do you feel like you'd have a connection to your clone?
Ah, that's a good question. I don't know. Would it be like the whole twin thing, maybe?
Um, hmm. Are clones actually just aliens?
It could be. That'd be weird. That'd be weird having a clone. Like, hey, this is your clone. We cloned you. It's like, what?
I guess it's confusing when you think of clone, you think like exact replica, but like it couldn't be.
I don't know. But I mean, they would share like your thoughts and everything. Like, dude, there's this fucking rapper. I don't remember his name. Fuck. I saw the interview that they had with him on YouTube. He's like some current rapper, and he was like, oh, my, like, what did he say? Like, oh, my first. You mean my first? My the like the original. I don't know. He said some term, and the interview was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, yeah, like I'm model number 11. This that. I was grown in a fucking um like in a lab in Canada and da 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 da. So like, and I was just like, huh? Like, you know, like what? And he's and he's the but the weird thing is he's not the first celebrity or artist to say that he's not the original host. He is like model number whatever. And people would just be like, "Oh, that guy's high as fuck," or "He's just crazy," like, you know, or he's just trying. It's like part of the image. He's just trying to seem out there, get publicity. But I mean, you think that's
Maybe we need to make this its own topic.
yeah? We actually should. We actually
Because
yeah.
I'm
You know what? We
curious
should
now.
because there's so much shit that we could find like from like celebrities or people saying they've been cloned. That's actually a good next topic.
Maybe we'll put this on the list because like yeah, I think this would be fun to delve into.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell no again.
Uh-huh.
And the clone call saying you're feeling it through that put me out. Yep, no shit. Cologne, like, have you seen that movie Multiplicity with Michael Keaton?
Speaking of Michael Keaton, Batman?
Oh, I saw that, dude. I read that today. I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah, I know.
And he's on board for Beetlejuice 2. He wants there to be a Beetlejuice 3.
Shut up. No, oh my god. Okay. You
So
know what?
I'm
Thank you.
stoked.
More predictions for 2021. We are having all the good stuff come out because
I
you
was
know
like,
what?
fuck yeah,
We need
Michael
it.
Keaton is Batman. He's on board for Beetlejuice. Like that's all we've been waiting for.
Look, if it had to take some awful things for these things to come through,
Dude,
at least we're getting something. I don't know.
I'm glad. I'm glad he said yes. I was like, he said yes. Fuck yeah.
You know why? He knew the world needed this.
Fuck. I mean, dude, I've been wanting him to come back as Batman. I was hoping there was going to be a Batman 3 with him, after Batman Returns, but that's when it went to like what Clooney, Val Kilmer, uh who else was Batman?
Ben Affleck.
I didn't like his Batman, dude. I did not. When they said Ben, I was like, fucking no, not Ben.
Oh, and the mean guy. I forgot his name. The one that had a meltdown on set.
Oh,
Shoot.
Kristen Bale.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that guy.
I'm just glad Michael Keaton's back, and I think he's gonna. I think his first appearance is gonna be in the new Flash movie, so that's good.
I'm so excited for Michael Keaton. That's
Oh my.
amazing.
Yeah, once he said yes for Batman and he was down for Beetlejuice, I was like, dude, fuck yeah. Those movies,
He's so cool.
they're going to be good movies.
Well, I'm excited. So, I mean, forget all the negative Nancy's and all their poopy predictions. I want to run with the good stuff for
Yeah,
2021.
we got Michael Keaton back as Batman and Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get any
Yep,
better than that.
that's right. Well, I think maybe we should save some of that for our next one.
Yeah, no, we will for sure.
Even
Definitely.
if it's not the next one, if it's just one of them.
Yeah, no, we will for sure. Damn, we've already been on for 2 hours. I think this is like the longest one we've had so far.
Sometimes we just don't shut up.
True, true, true.
Oh,
Well, what
look
are
at
Braxton
Abraxas
doing?
says,
The wife going to go live through what?
what the heck?
Can you clarify that statement, sir? The wife's going to go live through COVID and died by zombies. What?
Uh,
Is that your goal for 2021?
what? I have no words.
Me neither. Lady A should literally throw a shoe at you right now.
100, yes. Both shoes.
Hells yeah. And maybe
Chancla. Throw them chanclas.
oh, okay, so she's gonna live, she's gonna survive the pandemic but die by zombies.
He retracted his message. Wow.
That is freaking funny. And also, how so if the zombie apocalypse, what are Abraxas's chances of survival?
Look at the sass in the chat.
Right? That is too funny. Do that. You know what? I'd be the guy that if like we were all running from a horde of zombies and Abraxas was next to me, I'd be like, "What's that?" And then kind of stick my leg out. Sorry, bro, and just keep running.
you'd, you'd probably look back too.
I'd be like, "Whoa, he's getting eaten." And then like Then like 10 hours later, we'd be like, look, there's zombie Apraxis.
Oh, savage. Well, we know what kind of friend you are. Uh,
Like it's for the good of the group, and just keep running.
I thought you were gonna say it's for the good of the goo.
That's it.
I can't do it.
Holy shit.
Willow wouldn't rely on Abraxas to be saved. Hmm. Maybe
Man.
saved through sacrifice.
Exactly, exactly.
Too funny.
That
Oh my
is too
god.
damn funny. Shit.
Well, it's been swell.
Yep, it's time to call it. But maybe we'll come up with another topic for the next live whenever we do it. But thank you all for popping in. We appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to us ramble.
Hells yeah. Accent.
Word.
Jesus, what a turn. We'll see you all later.
Bye, guys.